Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he went around.
Slider.
That's ruled a swing.
Middle outside.
That's a slider for a strike.
Splitter. Low outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle. Splitter. Low outside.
That one ripped right center field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he's there with a leadoff double.
That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself two bags on a great swing of the bat.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Low inside.
No.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. So now with one away and a man at second. And up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery.
Low outside.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike two.
Middle inside.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Andrew Benintendi steps up.
Middle inside.
That one fouled off.
Splitter.
Mydrop stands at second with two gone.
Slider. Middle inside.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit into the outfield. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And it's 1-0. And now it's Austin Hayes. Late on that fastball. Right through there for a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 2 outs. And it goes just foul.
Splitter. Low outside.
Called out on strikes. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We head to the second on the South. Sox lead it 1-0. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada.
Feeling like I can't lose. I've been running up the plate through the back door. Feel like Shaq when he snapping broke the backboard. Work hard, play
here on the south side, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Popped in the air, left field, and there's one down. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. In the air to left center, Acuna on the move to the gap. He's got it. That's out number 2. Now here is Ernie Clement. One of my favorite Ernie Clement notes. He got his most recent glove, the one he played the 25 season with, off of eBay. A woman from Japan sent it to him. I asked, what'd you put in the search engine? He said, used Mizuno infielder's glove. Man at first, Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. A 2-run homer. Home run number 5 on the season. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 2 down, and next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. That one lifted to left. Hill settles under this one, and that's the 3rd out. The Jays get a pair on this homer. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. This is back at right field. We head to the bottom of the second. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Just missed.
4-seam fastball. Middle inside.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack, sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard. So up next, Luis Angel Acuna. Ball 1, no strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Slider. Middle center.
On the ground. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. So digging in, Derek Hill. And that misses. Ball 1.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
Fouled off left side.
Slider.
1 out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Right through there for a strike.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
And a ball evens the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Tag, see. He's into third on the wild pitch.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. And a big swing and a miss.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I would...
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Throw short, hops him at first. Can't come up with it. He's safe.
Just not enough on that throw to get it all the way across the infield in the air. And unfortunately, he didn't get the bailout he needed over there at first.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. 1 runs in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Benintendi in the box now. Takes strike 1. Base hit and a run in to score.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Slider.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Outside.
Up the middle, base hit. Montgomery on his horse around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. First and second, 2 outs. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 3-run homer, his first homer of the year, and they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Vargas takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. He swings and fouls one off.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Slider. Low outside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Here's a 1-2.
Slider. Low outside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. We played 2 full. White Sox. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now for the Jays, Miles Straw. That one not close. Ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And there's a ball.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
In the air, right field. And there's 1 down. Now George Springer at the plate. Springer, who statistically has turned out to be one of the greatest postseason performers of all time when you look at his OPS in playoff games. No question about this one. It's out of here. George Springer takes him deep. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 8-3. Singy, that's his 299th career homer.
Yep, closing in on a pretty big career milestone. 300 will be extremely special.
Base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. On a line. 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. Acuna on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 8-3. Back here on the south side as we go to the last of the third. Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls that one foul.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
And the 0-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the White Sox.
So up next for Chicago, Derek Hill. Swinging a ground ball. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Chase Maidra will hit next. Double play ball to second. Slings to first in time. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. In the air to left center. And the inning is over. The White Sox lead one, but they lead at 8-3. Here on the south side, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Ball.
The 1-1.
No.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Ernie Clement digs in now. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Ball one.
This one in the air, center field, and there's two down. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. He's already homered in this game.
Ball. No.
Barger, 26 years old. He made his major league debut in 2024, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2018. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first.
Got him. That's an out.
And the Blue Jays go down. Back at right field. Bottom four, Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position.
Stays alive.
One of the most frustrating things for an offense is leaving runners on base. So the big hits they've gotten in this one have made a very happy group of hitters down there.
Splitter. Low inside.
And that one almost got him.
Splitter. Low outside.
Here's a 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Ball
Well, the good
two.
thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes.
Four-seam
Unfortunately,
fastball.
they're making pretty good
High middle.
contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work
Ball
behind it.
three.
That's off the mark. Full count now.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. And it is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, his second of the year, and they add to their lead. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Four-seam
Now it's
fastball.
Andrew Benintendi to hit.
Outside.
It's through for a hit. So man aboard, and now the right fielder, Austin Hayes.
Three-run.
Fastball for a strike.
Low middle.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Off balance feed. There's one and two. What a play!
Oh, man, what a smooth
Four-seam
double play.
fastball.
That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Baldwin at the plate now, and that's strike one.
Slider.
Two down, bases
Middle
empty,
outside.
but one run across. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. That is the inning. But the White Sox get one on a homer. It's now 9-3. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Foul ball there. Oh, one down. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2 to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Stepping in, Miles Straw. Flied to right his first time. The tag, and he's out at second. In the air, right field, Hayes on his way over, reaching for it, makes the catch. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. George Springer now at the plate. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career.
You know, Boog, 300 homers would be an amazing achievement for him. Fewer than 200 players have ever done it. Hit 300, you tie Chuck Klein. Hit 301, you tie Rogers Hornsby. I can't wait to see if he pulls it off.
Late that time, and it's strike two. Outside with a breaking ball. And a base hit. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a chance to make an impact with two away. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Two outs, runner at first. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
No.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Ball.
He's
That's
just
down.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Springer leads off first with two down to the inning. That's in there. It's 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Time asks for it at the plate, and he gets it. That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
On the ground to the left, Montgomery. And that will end the inning. Blue Jays.
Now pitching for the
back
Blue
now to
Jays,
start the bottom of the
number
fifth and
64,
taking over on the mound, Adam Mack. On for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
Outside. Curveball. Low middle.
Way out front for strike two.
Fastball. Low inside.
And a base hit right there. And that's a one-out single. Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges.
Curveball. Low inside.
The 0-1.
That's down.
Changeup.
Man at first, one away.
Outside.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. On the ground to first, could be two. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff. 1 for 3. Steps off and looks to first.
Sweeper. Middle center.
Foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That clips the corner.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
In the air, left field. Strong has a beat on it, and that is that. One hit, one left. We're through 5. It's the White Sox 9 and the Blue Jays 3. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. So up next,
Leading
Alejandro
Blue Jays,
Kirk.
the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Ball, no.
In the air to left center, Acuna on the move to the alley. And there's one away. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Out towards left center, Acuna on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Kazuma Okamoto getting ready to hit.
Ball 1.
Chopped out towards short. Montgomery throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here on the south side, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Teal lead. Things off and takes a strike.
You know, these White Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Ball.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That one hit to right. Going back. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop,
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. First offering, and it just misses. The White Sox up big in this one here in the bottom of the sixth. Broken bat, and it's popped up. 2 away now.
Up next for the White
Andrew
Sox,
Benintendi up to the plate. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Benintendi.
On the ground, right side, Clement. Play made, that ends the inning. Chi Sox held in check here. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
On the ground, right side. Over to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Manager out of the dugout now. Jordan Hicks will take over here.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Fly ball down the line. And it hooks. Foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way just to travel a hair more.
The White Sox up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Andres Jimenez. 1 for 2. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. In the air to left center. Hill should have this one. 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Miles Straw. This to center field. And it falls. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Tag, but he's in there.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm good.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate.
Down low.
Springer looking to hit career homer number 300 in this game. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. And a breaking ball misses outside. This one in the air center field. Acuna gets under it. And that is that. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jeff Hoffman.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Hoffman, a former All-Star, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Gets a piece and stays alive.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Goes down looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Caught just shy of the wall.
up next for the White Sox, the first baseman.
And here is Miguel Vargas. In the air, right side of the infield. Guerrero. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ground ball up the middle. A dive. He's got it. From his knees, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. It's a bomb. And Captain Kirk goes deep. And they inch closer. It's 9-6.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jordan Hicks. New pitcher for the White Sox, Sir Anthony Dominguez. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Way high.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there. But it's off his glove. And he'll pull into second safely.
Fantastic effort to track down that ball. Even though he didn't make the catch, teammates love to see that kind of hustle out of him.
1 out. Runner at second. Kazuma Okamoto will hit next. Varsho, the runner at second with 1 away. There's a strike. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. And they cut the lead to 2. Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball popped up. And the infield fly rule call. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Close, but called the ball. And that is ball 1. That's out to center field. Nice grab on the run. And that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Braden Fisher.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Got him. 1 away.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Off the batter's eye and gone. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 10-7.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Ground ball left side and foul ball.
Ball, no.
1 run across in the frame so far. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Slayer, middle outside.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Overhand curve.
2 down, nobody on. Just missed.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Up the middle, Clement. Gets it to first. Inning over. White Sox add 1 on the solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. Here on the south side, well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
And the 9th inning starts with a double.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Really important at bat coming up now.
Back to the top of the order. And next is the designated hitter, George Springer.
Ball.
Sliced hard but foul. Man at second.
Ball 2.
And it's even up.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
No, that's
just
outside.
Off the outside edge. And now it's 3-2. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Hard liner. Acuna on the move. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Here comes the runner. Cut off, throw to second, and he's out easily. In comes the run from second, and they cut the lead to 2. Alejandro Kirk digs in now. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Makes the catch for the second out.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground, but he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
Varsho in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The Jays with the tying run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The tying run at the plate. Swing, and he popped it up. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox slug their way to a win in this one.
We saw both teams come ready.